Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone. I see everyone already here. So let's start our meeting today. Firstly, I would like to welcome Mr. Shahiezwan, and the second is Nur Alia binti Ibrahim, and my secretary Musfirah Syari, and Nur Natasha, and the lastly is Nur Shabira. So welcome to our meeting today. Okay, so the purpose for this meeting is to discuss about Hari Bebas Kenderaan in UMT. So our secretary, how about our last meeting?
Okay, thank you. I am Musfirah Tishari as your secretary. How are you? I hope you all in a good condition and have a good coverage for our meeting today. Okay, after doing our last meeting, almost 18% of the committee having difficult on Hari Kebebasan Kenderaan, which is one of the community having difficult on the parking space, which is just not enough. And the second is about difficult on the community to go to classes or office among the staff of students, because in years Terengganu have a monsoon and weather is not unpredictable. Okay, that's all.
So we need to discuss about matter. So Miss Shabira, do you have any idea or any opinion about this issue?
So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So my point for the Hari Bebas Kenderaan is, from my point of view, it was aimed at reducing pollution, especially air pollution. For example, energy consumption is derived from the generation of fossil fuel sources such as motor vehicles and cars. Excessive use of these resources will cause more carbon emission into the atmosphere, in turn creating trapped heat, thus promoting global warming. So I think that is my point for the Hari Bebas Kenderaan.
I see your point of view, but may I interrupt? Okay, despite this advantage, I believe that this idea has a large number of disadvantages. A single odd day here in our university cannot solve the problem of pollution. It's just a waste of time. Every student and teacher or lecturer has to go to work, classes, meetings, and so on. Preventing them from using their private vehicle will interfering in terms of time of the work performance on each students and lecturers. We should know that every vehicle they buy has an interest in their work. For example, if their home is located far or outside the university, it will be a burden on them to find a parking space close to the university as their vehicles are not allowed to be brought in.
Sorry for interrupt, but I strongly agree with Ms. Shabi about Hari Bebas Kenderaan can reduce air pollution. This is because the reduction of motorway cycle in UMT will be able to reduce the release of carbon monoxide, which will cause the air pollution in UMT areas to more comfortable. This condition will make us more comfortable because we can breathe fresh air.
I'm sorry
Okay,
to
so
interrupt, Mr.
okay, so we have um, what we call that disagree and agree part from you all. So have any idea or the other suggestion that can relate to our Hari Bebas Kenderaan?
So, in my opinion, besides we can reduce the pollution. The Hari Bebas Kenderaan is also aims to promote awareness to students and lecturers on the need to change the nature of travel to reduce the negative impact of vehicle use on the environment. Therefore, it is hoped that with the implementation of this Hari Bebas Kenderaan, students in particular will give a good response in cultivating green living in life as an excellent student and sensitive to various current issues related to the environment both inside and outside the campus.
I'm sorry, I have one suggestion based on your opinion. About Hari Bebas Kenderaan is very good to avoid crowded in the university. So why not? We suggest to management UMT to provide the shuttle bus. As we know, mostly UMT students stay at hostel and go to class with own vehicle, which means car or motorcycle. Yes, it very crowded because a lot of vehicle. If we use the shuttle bus, which means 40 passenger in one trip, so we can decrease amount of the vehicle at the UMT. That's all. Thank you.
Sorry, may I add my point? Among the benefit of Hari Bebas Kenderaan is being able to reduce rate congestion in the UMT campus area. This is because the number of students and lecturers in UMT is quite large and most of each student has their own transportation. For example, they have motorcycles, cars and bicycle. This situation cause congestion in UMT because student and lecturer will use their transport to go to the class and usually there will be traffic congestion on campus in the evening and break time. So, with Hari Bebas Kenderaan, it will able to help reduce traffic congestion in the UMT due to the reduction in the number of vehicles in the area.
I see your point of view, but I tend to agree with Miss Natasha. Well, I have 2 points to say it here. I believe that this idea is still have its own disadvantage. Firstly, avoiding private vehicle on just a few days increase pressure on the public transport tremendously. One study found that on vehicle-free days, the numbers of people using metro or bus increased by 35% per day. This often leads to overcrowded public vehicles and reduce the comfort of travel in our university. And my second point of view, reserving only a few days as vehicle-free does not create a long-term habit of using buses or trains as their public transport. Through this may reduce Though this may reduce the pollution and temperature on the specific day, it is not permanently solutions to these problems. Our university should invest heavily in our public transports and make it comfortable so that the people can develop a habit of traveling by bus by themselves and not by this free cars day in our university. Thank you.
Okay, now we can see that a few point that of all of you give for this meeting. So any added idea or option that all of you want to elaborate to this issue?
Yeah. From my point of view, for Hari Bebas Kenderaan is beside we can also improve a healthy lifestyle. This is because if the vehicle used by the lecturers or a student, rate can be reduced in conjunction with the vehicle free day. This can also avoid the accident or something bad happen if 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 happen happen during in the road. So I think that's all.
I'm sorry to interrupt, Miss Shabira. Okay, you said that during these programs, student and lecturer are only allowed to use bicycle and skateboard. But in this way, not suitable and very dangerous. As we know, UMT is located in the earth. The state is the state in the earth has been monsoon season and heavy rain in November to March. So it's very difficult for student and lecturer to go to class. In fact, it can cause accident due to the slippery heavy rain. I feel it uncomfortable if student and lecturer come to class with soaking and bad condition. Thank you.
Sorry, Miss Alia, but I think that we have do hari bebas kenderaan, it can avoid accident on the UMT campus. This is because when student and lecturer ride less more motorcycle vehicle, of course the number of vehicle on the road also decrease. When there is a reduction of vehicle, it will certainly reduce the accident rate in the area. Accident usually happen when students are in hurry for a place and coupled with the large of vehicle on campus that can cause them be careless. Therefore, students will usually walk from the dorm to the campus through the road provided. So, it further ensure that the safety of students and can prevent the occurrence of this accident.
Yeah, it's a good idea. I am agreeing with Mr. Alia. Sorry, Miss Alia. Yes, can you hear me? Yes, I tend to agree with Miss Alia. Talking about the accident rate reductions, as we know, a shuttle bus or public transport has their own schedules. So our private vehicle or students' vehicle, either lecturers' vehicles, is important for the medical emergencies. For example, if there's an emergency such as an accident that need the students to go to the medical center as soon as possible, if there is no private vehicles around us in that time, it will be difficult for us to get them to the medical center. So in by your point to reducing the rate of accidents, the accidents rates, it may be unsuitable for taking it while it become an emergency, as I said before. Thank you.
Okay. All of the point is, I think, suit for this hari bebas kenderaan. They maybe have a pro and con. So all of the points will be considered to realize that is it this hari bebas kenderaan good or not good to our community in UMT. Okay, so I will give to the secretary to do a bit conclusion about our meeting, that what have all of you debate about the point. So that all of the point will be considered later. So now I will pass to our secretary, Musfira.
Okay, thank you. Okay, can I have conclude about our meeting today? Um, the Hari Kebebasan Hari Bebas Kenderaan is have pro and cons, have a benefit and benefit.
So okay, so now the secretary maybe have a bit problem about their line or their connection. So that have any other suggestion or idea from all of you, that maybe you can elaborate for the more to the benefit, such as for the help apa this hari bebas kenderaan can improve our health, like Miss Shabira say. So for me, I agree that sometimes students need to do more exercise, such as walking for the long distance to improve their health. Other than that, avoid accident. Yeah, for me, this point is true, because if the number of vehicles in campus is increased, the ability to have the accident is highest. So this point is quite relevant for this hari bebas kenderaan. And traffic jam is uh, what we call the situation that every campus will face it, especially in peak hour, such as lunch hour, uh, every morning and every class have been finished. The traffic jam uh, will be we face in the campus. So okay, Musfira, so you can continue for your conclusion. Okay.
Sorry for interrupt, but I think Miss Musfira is having a bad connection with her phone. So
Okay.
let me interrupt for a while. In fact, beside of
Okay.
being for Hari Bebas Kenderaan, we know that we don't use cars or a vehicle. In fact, that the UMT is also provide rental service for bicycle equipment. So the student can what we call can in other words borrow what uh,
Rental
yes,
dia.
yes, rental service. So
Mm-hmm.
in order to keep the what you call to avoid the air pollution and avoid the conjunction at the road. So I think that by we uh, by yeah, by we rent the bicycle, we can also help in uh, healthy lifestyle. We know that we now in the pandemic COVID-19, so I think that is the best way to make ourselves to be healthy and also can can doing that for leisure time. So I think that's it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I think so. I think that your point is relevant and okay. I can accept that. Okay. I hope finally I hope this hari bebas kenderaan will get the solution like that what all of you give the opinion suggestion. So uh, if any have another idea or solution later we will do another meeting to discuss again about this hari bebas kenderaan until we get the best idea or the best solution for this hari bebas kenderaan. So any question that all of you want to ask me before I end our meeting for today?
No question from me.
No question.
No question.
I think I have no question also.
Oh, okay. So if no question, so for the next meeting, I will arrange with our secretary Musfira uh, to arrange the date. So far today no have a date lah. So we arrange later. So I will close this meeting. Thank you for all of you for your time and commitment attend to this meeting, and thank you so much also for your opinion and your idea. So thank you from me.
Thank you.
Thank you also.
Thank you.